Welcome, my friends, to the Guitar of Consciousness. That was my new song called Being You. So in this series, what this series is about is the questions, the tools of access, consciousness. And why do I speak out the tools and the questions of access? Well, I wouldn't be here, my friends, if it wasn't for access. There would be no Guitar of Consciousness. So I'm very grateful to have access, you know, those vital tools where I can use in my daily life, you know, to keep going, keep moving forward in places where I wouldn't be able to. With things going around these days, with the pandemic and COVID, you know, every tool of access consciousness is so vital to keep moving forward, you know, to keep going, you know. So how does it get any better than that? You know, like, look at that footage. I'm so grateful of the crew, everyone that came out to contribute to recording this video. Like, total gratitude, my friends, total gratitude. And how does it get any better than that? Being you. It's been a long time since my previous recording space, and now being you. You know, there's very obstacles showed themselves, you know, and I'm just so grateful again, you know, with using this tool of access, using that tool of access. You know, what tools do I have under my belt to keep me going forward? And, you know, tools like, how does it get any better than this? You know, any energy that shows itself and you don't know what to do with this certain energy, you know, you're like, okay, how does it get any better than this? And you know, we are energetic beings, my friends. Knowing energy is our natural state of being. So when certain energies show themselves, they're just showing themselves so you can, you know, use that to your advantage. So by you saying, how does it get any better than this? It transforms the energy. So in this reality, you know, it's 2D. It's a 2D reality. You know, what this reality has been functioning. And everybody's like, you know, running around in this 2D, like a piece of paper. And everyone's on the piece of paper with little lines and going side to side, and we're not going anywhere. We're just going back and forth, back and forth. What consciousness is about, you know, this spherical awareness of this reality. So, you know, you're like a sphere hovering over this reality in a 3D dimension, 3D version. So you're looking down at this reality. So when you are this space, when you are being you and you are being this space, you know, you're in that 3D dimension where, you know, you use this reality to your advantage. So when you are stuck in this here, you know, you can't really go anywhere. You can just go here, just go back, go forward, go back. You know, you're not really moving. And, you know, we're trying to always get a better past, or make our past, you know, a little bit better so our future's a little bit better. Though in that 2D universe, you can't really make anything better. You can just make little bit things change, but then they're just going to go back to the way they are. So the more and more you choose what consciousness is truly about, and access consciousness brings you to that, my friends. Like, it's not going to be comfortable, it's going to be uncomfortable, just for a little bit until you cross that little, there's a red line, my friends. There's a red line. Once you cross that, for every uncomfortable situation that shows itself, cross that red line. And then that uncomfortableness will go away. Then you'll become more in the 3D version, where you look down on this reality. You know, you make this reality your bitch. Instead of this reality making you your bitch, it's bitch. So would you like to have this reality be your bitch for once? And allow this reality to work for you, my friend. So in any like creating the guitar of consciousness, I keep asking the tools and the questions all the time. It's not just, okay, I've done it, now I'm good for the next week. No, you got to keep going, my friends. And while you keep going, your life will keep becoming more greater, more phenomenal. You actually enjoy your life. So if we're staying ourselves on that, you know, that little paper, and drawing little lines on that paper, you know, what's good, this is bad, this is right, this is wrong, this is black, this is white, this is correct, this is not correct. That's what we're doing. That's what everybody's doing in this reality. And that's why everybody's freaking out. Everybody's getting frantic, you know, this and that. How about we step out and have this space? Have this space, you know, not just on the line, but space all around. You know, talk with all the molecules. Talk with the energy, and have that be your reality. And you can see what works for you. Okay, this part of this reality works for me. This part doesn't. So by you asking that, you know, what's going to work for me here? What's not going to work for me? Ask these questions. How does it get any better than this? What else is possible? I haven't considered. What else is possible? I haven't considered. And how do you use that? Well, when something shows itself, it might be an opportunity, or it might be a possibility. That they're quite similar, but quite dynamically different. Okay, so an opportunity will be like, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, come on, pick me, I'm the best thing to choose now, pick me. And we usually choose that. Why? Well, because everybody else is choosing that on the 2D version. And so we go with that. And then down the road, we're like, why the hell did we choose that? Because everybody else was choosing it. Consciousness is about the whispers of possibilities. So, you know, like filming today, we're going to film down there. That's where we did the video clip, just down in those hills down there, and where that you can see a bit of a pond down there. Though, you know, the sun's a bit out, so we came walking down here, and a whisper showed up, said, film underneath this tree. Film underneath this tree. A whisper. It wasn't as a sense like, come over here, come on guys, come on. No, it was like, come over here. Record here. And because, you know, I keep practicing with these tools of access and knowing what consciousness is truly about, I'm like, all right, I'll film here. And, you know, things like that's how it works. So opportunities will be in your face, blah, 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 pick me. And possibilities will be like, choose me, my friend, choose this. And when you start practicing choosing something different, choose differently, you know, your whole universe will change into something that is actually enjoyable to live, my friends. Enjoyable to live. And, you know, the more I choose access and the more I do Guitar of Conscience videos, you know, I have these phenomenal people come with me to film and work with me, and I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful that they're a contribution to me. And, you know, what contribution can we be to each other's? So, you know, when you're asking a certain person to do work for you, ask what contribution can they be to me? What contribution can I be to them? You know, and the universe. Include the universe, my friends. You know, that's functioning from the kingdom of we. And the more and more you function from the kingdom of we, well, you know, we are all connected. So you're not alone. You're not alone out there, my friends. You know, we are all connected. You just have to ask, you know, you have to ask. And so what contribution can we be to each other and the universe in allowing us to be? And that's what being you is. Allowing you to be whatever you desire to be. Like, what do you desire to be out in the world, my friend? You know? Do you desire your dreams to come true? Well, you have to ask for them. You know? It's hidden in the Bible. I've never read the Bible, but, you know, it's hidden in there. Ask and you shall receive. Though no one's actually told us what that means. Access consciousness showed me. You know, you got to ask to gain awareness. Ask to gain awareness. And that will contribute to being in the 3D. You know, in the 3D part. Where, you know, you have every possibility available to you. In this reality, in the 2D version, you know, it's about, how do I focus here? How do I focus there? How do I focus here? There, here, there. But have you ever noticed, when you focus, it doesn't usually show up the way you like anyway. You always get frustrated. It didn't show up like, it wasn't enough, or, this and that happened, So focusing doesn't get you anywhere, my friends. Let's broadband energy out, be that more space where we can be us. And so by you being you, you invite others. You'll be an invitation for others to choose. The more I choose, the more you choose, invites others to choose more. Get off that 2D version and get up and have all this space available to us. So that's my invitation to you. That's the reason I'm doing the Guitar of Consciousness. And it's fun for me. I do it for me and I do it for others. The more and more I choose more, the more and more others can choose more. So if you can see a greatness in someone, my friend, why is that? Well, it's because you have that, my friend. It's because you have that. How does it get any better than that? So you have these phenomenal abilities, my friends, that you just have to start acknowledging. By you acknowledging, things will change. So by you asking and you show receiving, you're asking for awarenesses to show up. What we've been doing is asking for results and asking for, these type of things. We've been in training to that, since the age of 2 until now. So it's ingrained into every pore of our body. So yes, it is it's going to be like a brand new language we're learning. So you can't expect to have knowing this information instantaneously. For me, it's every day is just practicing more and more and more. And every day changes for me into something greater. And I love it. Choosing access consciousness isn't easy. It's obstacles keep showing themselves, even for me. Though I'm grateful that I have these tools to go around these obstacles. And every obstacle I go around, it's like I've climbed Mount Everest. And it makes me feel fucking awesome. Like, whoa, I went around this obstacle. Not to judge it, this and that. It's just like, I went around it. It's like when you're driving and, this van is packed with stuff and, he's going slow. You can't, you'd be like, what's this guy going so slow for? Mate, who knows? Maybe he can't see properly. He can't drive quickly. You go around. Imagine if you went around someone with no judgment. Sense that energy. Going around someone and judging them, oh, this and that, they were doing this for this reason. Isn't that contractive, my friends? Isn't that contractive? Doesn't it feel heavy? Well, yes, it is, my friends. Every judgment you do, good or bad, right or wrong, is heavy. Why? Well, it's not our natural state of being. Our natural state of being is true lightness. A natural state of being is, they're choosing that. So the things what's going these days with, people trying to get, back to normal. I've got to get it back to normal. Things are going to go back to normal. Well, normal is not a natural state of being. There's this greater possibility available. That's a natural state of being. So let's choose for more, my friends. Reality has changed. So, it feels like, for most of you, it feels like, you're on a volcano and all this, you're trying to get a solid part to land on and nothing's solid anymore and you don't know what to do. Well, this reality is melting, my friends. It's melting up and down and, you are trying to get that solid spot and you can't find it no more. You're trying to go back to where you came from. Though, if you allow consciousness in my friend, it'll contribute. Just say, consciousness, help me out here. Consciousness, help me out here. I don't know what to do here. Consciousness, have my back. Hook a brother up. Hook a sister up, consciousness. You know, hook me up, my friend. Ask. You know, consciousness is everywhere. And science tells that, my friends. It's been, you know, scientifically proven that consciousness is everywhere. It's between all the molecules. And, you know, we are part of the molecules, so consciousness is everywhere. So just ask for wherever you are. You think you're alone. Ask it. Ask consciousness. Have my back here, please. Have my back here, please. And it will. Just allow it to. Allow it to. And it will. How do I know? Well, it's done it for me. It's done it for thousands of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people worldwide. So it is a possibility for you, my friends. It is a possibility. And you know, when you feel like the ground is shaking, and just keep asking. There's no limit to asking contribution from the universe, from the consciousness of the universe. There's no limit. There's no limit. It's not like, you know, this tree over here is saying, oh, that's it for me. I can't grow anymore. No, you cut it down, it grows again. It grows again. It grows again. You know, and it grows again. You know, it just keeps growing. No matter how much you cut it, it just keeps growing back with no judgment. It's like, it has no point of view because it's in touch with the molecules, it's in touch with consciousness. And so what's that mean? Well, it pretty much says, you know, nothing can affect me. I just keep growing, no matter what. No matter where I am, if I get replanted and go somewhere else, it still grows. And if it dies, it just comes back again as another plant, another tree. So we continuously keep growing. So don't think out there that because you're a bit unstable on this 2D platform, that, you know, that's it for me. You know, there's just so much more available in this 3D universe. You know. So when times are tough, you know, just keep asking. Consciousness isn't about that you can only ask once. Consciousness is asking millions of times a day for anything. You know, what would it take to have more ease in this? What would it take to have more ease in that, in this, and that, and that? It's like when you're a little kid, you know, you're like, what's this? What's that? What's this? What's this? And you know, you got so much energy. You know, you got constantly so much energy. And you know, people in this reality tell you, oh, stop that. Stop asking so many questions. Sit down, go to your room. You know. So you've been entrained to that. You know, when you ask so much energy, when you are being, you know, asking these questions and this and that, you know, you're being trained to, you know, go to your room. So nowadays, when, you know, it's about asking questions, you're like, oh, I can't ask questions. I've got to be small and limited and like everybody else. Well, look how I'm functioning. You know, it's totally different. The more energetic I be, you know, yes, you know, certain bodies and beings desire to limit me in this way, though we limit ourselves the most. It's only a little bit like a feather touch trying to say, oh, stop that. It's like, hey, let me go, my friend. You know, then they'll back off, and you go around with no judgment. What will it take to do that with no judgment? You know, by acknowledging what people are doing, that is kind of not judgment. So just say, you know, people are being mean and nasty. Acknowledge that they're being mean and nasty. Don't try to hide the fact that they're being mean and nasty. Just acknowledge that, okay, these people over here, they're being mean and nasty. By you acknowledging that they're being mean and nasty, you don't lock that into your body. And then you can grow. You're like, okay, they're being mean and nasty. How does it get any better than that? And then, you know what? When you do that, you don't think about them anymore. You don't. They think about you. So then they have to fix or change whatever was going on there. But if you don't acknowledge what was going on, oh, they're mean and nasty, this and that, if you don't acknowledge that they're doing that, well, they can just keep functioning like that. and think that's okay. You know, you can go up to them and say, hey, stop being a dick, my friend. You know, you're being a dick, mate. Tell them. Well, you don't have to tell them, but, you know, if it comes up, do it. And this way they know they'll function, or they'll act in, you know, however they're acting. And then they can change it. But if you don't, you know, if you don't acknowledge what's going on, well, then no one can change. Just acknowledge, you know, these people are being mean and nasty. They're being mean and nasty. You know, they're being a dick. They're being a dick. How does it get any better than that? Some people, or they're being an asshole. They're being an asshole. You know, sometimes I'm an asshole. So how does it get any better than that? You know, nothing is right or wrong. Nothing's good or bad. It's just what is. You know, and just sense that. Just sense acknowledging what certain people are doing. Acknowledge that, and then you'll get this freedom beyond that. You'll get a freedom beyond that where it's like a weight off your shoulders. And then the universe pours in. The universe pours into your body. And places where you never thought you had peace or space, it starts pouring in from all directions. And you're like, whoa. And that can be a reality for you. So how does it get any better than that? So let's do a process. Select a process from Access. You know, so what have we made so vital? What have we made so valuable and real about this 2D reality that we have to hold on to, that we have to keep close to us? Keep it secret. Keep it safe. My precious. So everything that brings up, let's destroy and uncradle all that, and let's let it all go now. Yes, right, wrong, good, bad, pock, pot, all night, shorts, boys and beyonds. So what have we made so vital, valuable and real about this 2D universe that keeps sticking us, keeps holding us captive, not allowing us to be us and be you, my friend? Let's destroy and uncradle those limitations. Right, wrong, good, bad, pock, pot, all night, shorts, boys and beyonds. And that's the clearing statement of Access. If you truly do desire to know what that is, clearingstatement.com. And what that is, well, it taps into the energies of those limitations. And we are energetic beings, so that's how it works. So that's our natural state of being, is function with these energies. So it clears these energetic limitations. It melts those walls, melts those barriers that we've been functioning from. The clearing statement, that's what it does. So places where, you know, you're on that roundabout and you don't know which exit to take, you're continuously going around and around and around. While you're running the process, right, wrong, good, bad, pock, pot, all night, shorts, boys and beyonds, you're like, I'm going to go this way now. I've got a pathway to take. And then up the road over here, then you're another one. You're going around. Right, wrong, good, bad, pock, pot, all night, shorts, boys and beyonds on those limitations. Oh, I'm going to go this way. Another one, and then they go that way. And in certain moments where you can't do the full clearing statement, the right, wrong, good, bad, pock, pot, all night, shorts, boys and beyonds, you can do pock and pod. Pock and pod is point of creation, the point of destruction. So point of creation is pretty much, you know, we've pretty much been creating crap in our lives. So our point of creation is creating the crap. Have you ever noticed? You wake up in the morning, you're like, my life sucks, I hate this person. See, you're putting that out in the universe. That my life sucks, this and that. So you're creating crap, my friends. You're creating crap in your life. You just haven't had the awareness that you're doing that. So point of creation is allowing you to clear where you've created that crap. So pock and pod to the point of destruction. Pock and pod. And then you're off the roundabout. You're actually moving now. So that's how these processes from Access work. When this roundabout, we don't know what exit to take, we don't know where to go. We're constantly, you know, that's like, you know, we're in a washing machine as well. And you know, when this cesspool of this reality of all crap, you know, let's get out of this and jump into, you know, a pristine river or a lake on the other side. But we can't get to the lake or the beach until we pock and pod this crap. Pock and pod this crap. It's all the crap that we're living from. Pock and pod, pock and pod, pock and pod, all this crap that we're living from. Pock and pod, pock and pod. Do you sense your mind's disappearing? Well, how does it get any better than that? What would it take for me to have ease with this? You know, I love this saying in Access, you know, when you're thinking, you're stinking, my friend. And, you know, your mind is a dangerous thing. Let's waste it. Let's waste it with pock and pod in it. Pock and pod there, pock and pod here, pock and pod there, pock and pod there. You know? And, you know, people might think you're a bit weird and this and that, but so what? They're going to think you're weird anyway. They're going to judge you no matter what. So, that's full stop. They're going to judge you no matter what. So just pock and pod them anyway. Pock and pod, pock and pod, pock and pod. You can do it in your head, do it out loud, whatever. So what? And, you know, the more and more you do that, well, phenomenal things will show up, my friends. You know? COVID just ceases to exist for your universe. You know, how do I use COVID to my advantage? How do I use this to my advantage? Whenever something comes up, you know, after you pock and pod, you're in a sense of space. Then ask a question in that space. When you're more in that space, then you're more in touch with the molecules. You're more in touch with the realm of consciousness. So ask, you know, ask consciousness, you know, like, how do I take advantage in this situation? How do I use it to my advantage? How do I function more? Add more. Keep asking. It's like a little kid, you know, you're a little kid and you just keep asking for more. Never enough, my friends. Never enough, but always too much. Never enough, but always too much. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's the idea. That's the idea to get this fella that's running your life. You know, never enough, but always too much. Say that 10 times. Never enough, but always too much. 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 Let's do one more. Never enough, but always too much. And your mind seems to just go out of the picture. You feel like you're a bit blank now. Well, that's right. That's our natural state of being. Right here is our natural state of being. A taster of it. So keep choosing, keep asking more in this situation. And if it is shaky, you know, you're like, whoa, where am I? You know, just ask the universe, have my back here. So how does it get any better than that? So that was my recording of Being You. It's been a while since my last one though, you know. Never wrongness, it's always a strongness. Whenever wrongness shows up, just ask, what strongness is available here? And that's what I did. You know, what strongness is available in here? Look at that footage of Being You. Hats off to my crew. New addition to my crew, David, photographer, videographer. You're a fucking legend, man. And grateful for you coming out here. My mum, Gozdana, you know, she's been day one filming my video clips, and you know, it's like, Mum, we're recording today, and she's like, all right, let's go. You know, even she's done filming for me in busking and Cabramatta and this and that. You know, she's always been there because I've always asked, you know, what contribution can my mum be to me today, and what contribution can I be to my mum today? So if that is a thing for you, can ask her, my friends. You know, we all have mums out there, and ask, you know, what contribution can our mums be to us, and what contribution can we be to our mums? And my phenomenal sister, Bianca Frendo, worldwide coordinator of Guitar of Consciousness, and business partner in my new company, Antiques Yeah. Oh, how fun is that, man? Like, yeah, new company, Antiques Yeah, and it's about, you know, Access showed me, keep adding more. It's not that I have to hold on to guitar of consciousness now. Keep adding more, keep adding more. And then Leif as well. Leif showed himself on this video clip to contribute to, you know, to us and this and that. Oh, thank you for all you guys for coming out and helping me record. You know, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to do all this stuff. So, you know, it's you know, what other beings out there can contribute to me actually, you know, showing that there is a different possibility. And, you know, by me choosing more and showing that you can choose more, my friends, in times like these, of this 2D universe, you know, where these 3D possibilities are available, you know, you can choose that, my friends. I think I can see an ant on the camera crew. You know, keep going, keep going. We'll take to have ease with that. And much gratitude, much is it off? Much gratitude. And you know, I have online events on my website, guitarofconsciousness.com, where, you know, I facilitate you, my friends, with these tools, these phenomenal tools of access on these Zoom calls, to bringing you to a different possibility. So if you'd like to come on and meet me, I'd love to meet you, my friend, and ask your question so I can contribute to you, my friend, in knowing that you can change something in your life, my friend. Something greater, you know, something greater. Would you like to be all of this, my friend, everywhere? You know, have the whole universe be your friend. Oh, I like that. I like that. Have the whole universe be your friend. So, you know, we always have friends. The universe is always our friend. Though we think it's not, because, you know, we can't see it. You know, we can't see it, though. It's there. It's there. So yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. so much gratitude. And Gary and Dane. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Gary and Dane. Gary, man, fuck you. You know, it was tough for him bringing out access consciousness. It was fucking tough. And I know how much he's gone through to bring out access consciousness. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for you, my friend, and you and Dane. You know. So how does it? How does it get any better than that? You know, they just kept going. You know, it's been tough. It's been tough for access. You know, now they're global. You know, they're worldwide. They have so many people under their belt now. They're back in the beginning. Gary, he had no one. He was had suicidal thoughts every day, and then he had Dane come along. And he goes to Dane, he's like, mate, I fucking hate you now. He goes, why? He goes, I have a possibility of living now, you bastard. And because of that, because him and Dane, they kept going, and they had each other's backs. They kept asking, what contribution can we be to each other? And because they kept going, you know, I have the possibility of keep going. Whenever it's tough for me, I always ask, you know, Dane and Gary, they keep going, and by me keep choosing more, I contribute to them. The more and more you choose, my friend, you contribute to all of us. So you are so vital, my friend. You are so vital to choose more consciousness. This is because if you choose more consciousness, it all becomes easier for all of us. So how does it get any better than that? All right, my friends. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, show your friends, and I'm grateful to be able to keep recording, and what next adventure awaits the Guitar of Consciousness. Yeah, what grand and glorious adventures are available to us for now and for the future, my friends. Until next time, my friends. I fucking love yous, and live, my friends, live.